As we approach the 10th anniversary of 9/11, you'll no doubt be seeing some familiar images. But we end tonight with some pictures you probably haven't seen. Bob Orr tells us they were captured by photographers for FEMA. They had exclusive access to Ground Zero and spent 8 months documenting the scene, beginning with the desperate search for survivors.
Right through here, need a bucket line.
As firefighters dug through the debris and cadaver dogs were ferried on zip lines in and out of narrow pockets inside the wreckage, this first cut of history was recorded. On the surface, searchers faced a seemingly insurmountable task, picking through 1.5 million tons of twisted steel and broken concrete. But an equally daunting challenge loomed below. The 6 stories beneath the collapsed Twin Towers were pitch black, guided by periodic shafts of light. This rescue team from Miami carefully tracked subway lines, looking for people who might have taken refuge when the Twin Towers were hit. A group of fellow searchers from Washington State inched towards another possible shelter.
We're in Office Depot over here. This opens up into a large space. We may want to take a look.
While some stairwells remained accessible, many pathways and escalators were cut off by immovable rubble. Often, rescue crews had to travel along pipes and then squeeze through narrow conduits. The subterranean search turned up no miracles, no survivors. But there were so many strange, even haunting discoveries. Newspapers were found untouched on their stands, trumpeting the big stories from the morning of September 11th. An arrest in a bank heist topped the New York Daily News. An election story headlined the New York Post. Searchers also found dusty merchandise stacked on store shelves, right where it was when the clerks ran to safety. And at least one subway train was found crushed in the cave-in, along with parked cars that had been tossed around their underground garage. And then there were the clocks, frozen just before 10 a.m. Back above ground, the FEMA cameras captured more memorable scenes. A rescue dog fitted with a camera on its collar. A crushed fire truck, someone identified by writing E34 for Engine 34. Flags planted amid the wreckage, and small pieces from the first jetliner to hit the Twin Towers. This section of windows came from American Airlines Flight 11. But perhaps the most defining image was the panorama of destruction and the last skeletal remains of the World Trade Center being brought down. Bob Orr, CBS News, Washington.